shot here against Toronto.
And the fans are waiting for something to turn this team around.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. 500 baseball will keep your fans happy a bit, but you better do a little better as part of the season rolls on here.
Well, they absolutely have to. And this is one of these things. They need something to push this team in the right direction.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's 2-1. Batting 1 for 5 last season off the Blue Jays. The 2-1 pitch. That misses outside. We go to 3-1.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Here's a swing and a line drive. That's in there. Should score the runner.
What a great piece of hitting right there to give his team that early 1-0 lead.
Now let's take a look at the lineup for the Angels. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, I love how Kendry Morales first onto the scene a few years ago with his ability to hit from both sides of the plate and hit in the middle of the lineup and hit for power. He is a run producer when healthy. This guy is a force.
Ackley will be their new pitcher. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And he fouls another one off. Morales fouls off another.
A really great pitch right there. That pitcher really wanted decay, but that defensive swing kept him alive.
And Kendry Morales is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
Like chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
And it's Kendrick batting. Runners at first and third with 2 away. He delivers. First pitch, a big breaker for a called strike. Here's the delivery. Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. Well, commit on that hard slider. Now 3-1.
So if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play.
Oh, and he takes off for second. And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
A 3-ball pitch, and he goes with the slider. Now he has no margin for error as he loads the bases.
It's going to be Ward. And when you got the bases loaded like this is the opportunity you look for in a game. It may not come again.
Well, when you have a lead, you want to keep adding to it. A big opportunity here to spread the margin.
He fouls that one off.
Foul!
Good time to call for that changeup. 1-2. Breaking ball misses for a 2-2. Struck him out, and he works out of big trouble, limited damage. Early pressure being put on. And for those of you catching up with us, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. And he gets there in time, and that will be an infield single. So Curtis Granderson will come up.
Well, Brett Lowry coming in there, guys. Let's see where he sits in the rankings right now. 5th best for RBIs, 7th in triples. And as you can tell, he can pretty much do it all. Ranked in the top 10 in home runs as well. So the power production there also.
Granderson, he'll foul it away.
Foul!
Wilson gets set and delivers. And Granderson, another foul ball.
Foul! Foul!
And he fouls off another one.
You're out.
And Curtis Granderson swinging through it. He's gone.
K-Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour. Some pretty good break.
The lineup's crossing home the most. We look at our State Farm leaderboard. Runs scored over the last 10. Blue Jays number 1. Second, the Rangers. Third, the White Sox. Fourth, the Royals. And number 5, the Indians rounded out. That should be a base hit. Here's Laurie going to try to score. And the run gets in. There's one.
Boy, what a good offensive team. Finding a way to get the runners in. Take advantage of the opportunities when you have them. That's a good offense.
Right there in the top 5 in home runs. And Wilson outside the zone. That's going to be a ball. There's a ground ball. That'll bring the big bat of Jose Bautista up.
Well, infield playing back in this situation. A well-hit ball just getting by him for a base hit.
Flew out last time. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And it's going to be more. That's caught. Side is retired. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We're still tied in Los Angeles. Trumbo is ready to go. He stands in.
Hitting such a mental part of the game, and coming off last night when he had 3 hits, he's got to be feeling good.
It's going to be Micah Owings on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. And that strike starts the 3rd inning here, an 0-1. Count. Here it comes. Mark Trumbo lets it go by. It's a ball. Count is even.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
Now 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
The 1-2 from Owings. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
At 2-2, he's just looking to spoil. He's going to be defensive, but he's going up there hacking. Let's see if we can get him to chase the pitch out of the zone.
He deals. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And it's Albert Pujols in the box now. He's the league leader in ribbies. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
1-1.
And Pujols watches that one go by. Count is even.
Now, coming off of a game last night in which he had a home run and good piece of hitting, a way to capitalize on those mistakes.
Foul.
That's hit foul by Pujols. The 1-2 from Owings.
Ball two.
Hard slider misses, 2-2. Swing and a hot shot. Graves. 2 away. We hope you can't get enough baseball. There'll be more this Saturday. We'll see Josh Hamilton and the Texas Rangers. They play host to the Los Angeles Angels. Going to be starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. Tonga's going to take a shot at it. He's in his 6th season. And the first pitch. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. And 0-1. Owings kicks and delivers. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
Swing and a drive, deep left center. Laurie to field this one. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs, no hits. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Laurie at the plate now. He's going to get us started here in the 4th. Trumbo will field as he drops back and puts it away. Our State Farm leaderboard, teams who have great control, not walking people. Number 1, the Indians. The Angels in 2nd. Blue Jays 3rd. 4th spot, Rangers. And at number 5 on the list, the Rays. Well, hit up the middle. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. And Granderson stretching it now. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, little action going right now for this team. A single here with one out. Little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
Griffey in the batter's box. Singled home a run in his last at bat.
Foul.
The pitch. Ground ball to short. And he'll try to make the play. That's one. And there's the second out of double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. We're still tied in Los Angeles. There's Kendry Morales at the plate. And he starts him out. Line shot into center field. And it's caught. Play by Granderson.
A chance here to take a look at the Los Angeles Angels and how they rank in the American League right now. 2nd in doubles, 2nd in walks, and they're the number 2 team in ERA. The pitching staff getting the job done. Quality stuff, making big pitches in tough situations.
And it's Kendrick batting. Walked in his drew a walk his last time. 2 men on, 2 men out. He's running, heading for second.
Strike one.
And he's in there at second base.
Oh, he had a great jump right there. Great acceleration. They couldn't get him with the throw.
That's a great secondary lead that allowed him to get in easily. Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2.
The pitcher's got him right where he wants him now. Up ahead, 0-2. He could waste a pitch if he wants to.
Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Good running movement on that pitch. In on the hands for the hitter. He laid off. It couldn't do anything with it anyways.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. They get 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. Blue Jays 1. It's Cologne at the plate. Let's take a look here. Well, the opportunity is here. Pitcher in a spot right now. You get 2 outs to work with, and you got the top of the order coming up. He swings, hits a ball to right field. 2 down. Runner on his way to third. There's the throw. He is safe at third base ahead of that play.
Not a bad swing on that pitch, but just got underneath it. The result, easy fly ball to right.
Graves is the batter. He singled his last trip. And he watches the low pitch from Wilson. The pitch. Line fair down the line and right. Into the corner, likely extra bases. And it's up against the wall. He comes in to score, and they're going to get the lead.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Here's Prince Fielder now with the RBI opportunity. Now, Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
Gary, we just saw a big hit right there.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. He's around third, heading for the plate. And the run is in.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. Jose Bautista, he's at the plate with 2 down. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it. Swung on line to right center field. And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well. Fielder trying for third. And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tiring.
There's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas.
Fantastic chance here. RBI chance. Brett Laurie. He'd like to make contact here. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. Fielder scores. And Bautista comes across. Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive.
Well, the pitcher's got to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get an out? That's now 4 straight hits he's given up.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead. He sends this one in the air towards center. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Big up. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk. 1 out with runners at first and second. And starts him out here. Swing and a liner to right center. And that gets down. That should bring Pujols home. And Pujols will score.
He's tired. His pitches are starting to flatten out. 3 straight hits. What more do you need to see before you give? The hook. Now Micah Owings finds himself in a real jam right now. The pressure is on to find a way to get out of this jam.
And he's really sweating this one out. Runners now occupy second and third, only 1 away.
Garrett, he's got good stuff though, and he's normally
swung on, hit by Kendrick. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. The first runs in easily. And so he comes home. That ties the ball game. He throws. He's safe at third base. No play to be made. Some days you're hot and some days you're even hotter. Right now they are red hot. It's going to be Ward. Wow, Steve, as this offense comes through in a big swing and lined up the middle, and that gets down, and Kendrick will score. And he throws it away. This lineup's just unbelievable. They found momentum, and they've been able to carry it on and on and on. Britton at the plate. Always hope you can get this offense going late in the ball game. They have, and they've got a lead.
You know, Gary, that at-bat we just saw could prove to be the most critical at-bat in this ball game. They want to keep adding on to the lead.
Could be one of those situations that decides the ball game. Right now, it looks like their offense is ready to start clicking. And we'll get to see Brock. There's a swing, a high pop-up behind second. 2 away. Here's how the Western Division race looks going into May, courtesy of State Farm. The Athletics first place. In the second spot, it's the Rangers. Angels holding on to third. And in fourth, the Mariners. It's going to be Ayala. He's in his third year in the majors. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
They go with the cut fastball, the inside part of the plate. Now they could go back-to-back there again or go to the outside corner. They go either way.
And he struck him out. The side is finally retired. They strike 5 times, and now back in front. LA's got the lead now. Griffey has a turn in the box. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. And Josh Spence gets ready to throw as they make the pitching swap. 0-1 the count now as we're in the 6th.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it, got him to swing right through it.
Taps this one foul off to the left.
Foul!
It's fouled off.
When you're down in the count 0-2, you want to battle and fight any way you can to stay alive. He fouled off a tough pitch right there.
Towards center field. 1 away. Now we look at which teams have been getting on base the most. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Blue Jays. Second, the Twins. The Rays 3rd. Rangers 4th. And for the Tigers, 5th. A runner on first with 2 outs. Oh, he's trying to steal second. Oh, that runs inside and gets him.
Well, this is something you don't see too often. Pitcher hitting pitcher. The question is, will there be retaliation?
Graves is the batter.
And with that hit by pitch we saw there.
There's a swing and a smash. And it's going to be more. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They pick up no runs on it. In the batter's box, it's Moore. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Lined foul towards third. Swings and misses at the curve, already 0-2. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
But he made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes, sit down.
Trumbo is ready to go. He stands in. Last time up, flew up. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
Even with the late movement on the cut fastball, you don't want to throw it up in the zone because a hitter can fight it off and muscle it over the infielders.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one rolls through to the wall. And he's in at second with a double, 1-0.
So this pitch right here catches way too much of the plate, and he absolutely demolishes it. Let's see what they want to do here with 1 out and a base open.
And it's Albert Pujols in the box now. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Here's the 1-0.
Foul ball!
That's hit foul by Pujols. Oh, Pujols, he got all of that. It is gone. Goodbye home run for the Angels, and their offense is on track. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
This is what the Angels need, Gary. They want hits to continue to add to this lead.
Well, he couldn't keep that under control. Hit a guy and put him on base. That will bring up Kendry Morales.
Now take a look at the new runner in the game right now, and obviously this could be a real loss if he's out for any significant period of time. You hate to see somebody get hit with a pitch like that.
A shot up the middle, and he's on now. That's going to be another hit for them. Martin trying for third. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it?
You gotta like the aggressiveness on the bases right there. He was thinking third base all the way. As soon as he saw it go through the infield, he said, I'm going to third.
And it's Kendrick batting. He tripled home a couple in his last at bat. He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0.
We're going to cut fast.
There's a swing and a line drive. And there's the RBI. Credit Kendrick with that base hit. Anaheim, they're continuing. The bats are hot.
Well, anytime you're a hitter, you can get 3 hits in a game. And you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Well, the Angels win this one handily. They showed up to play and made it look easy at the end.
All right, here we go. It's that time. Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go.
Well, Gary, late in the game, this is the guy you want to put your faith in. Prince Fielder can come up big in these situations.
Top half of the inning here in extras, and here's a guy who could put this ball game away.
Now, Gary, this one's big. Whenever a pitcher faces off with one of the most dangerous hitters in the game, the stakes are raised. Let's see how they handle it.
Here's the delivery. A line drive towards the hole. 1 down. Now batting with 1 down, Jose Bautista. He's hitless thus far. And he starts him out. Here's one hit very well deep. That one's taken care of. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. He flew out his last time up. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that one's put away to retire the side. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Still a tie game in Oakland. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. And it's De Los Santos at the plate. He's ready to start it out here in the home half of the 10th. Here's the first pitch. Fastball runs inside, 1-0.
Well, I tell you what, the offensive team is really doing a good job right now. You never want your closer to throw over 30 pitches, but that's where they have him right now. Let's see if they can try to finish him off.
And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in.
Frozen on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now.
Now, 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
Here's the delivery. Inside for a ball. We're even at 2.
A front door 2-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
Missed with that, and now the possible winning run is on.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk. Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit, but the hitter will take the walk.
Wallace settles in, and he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can to advance this runner and get him into scoring position.
They've got the outs to work with. And strike 2, Chris Medlin. Got him right where he wants him in the count.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
You're out. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
And he only got to see 3 pitches. Now, unhittable pitches, but he saw them nonetheless.
Boy, that's a tough at-bat for the hitter who's got to walk away almost before he even got there. And Cabrera settles in. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base. Boy, he's running, taking off for second. Safe, he gets in there.
He had a great jump right there, great acceleration. They couldn't get him with the throw.
That's a great secondary lead that allowed him to get in easily. The pitch, a fly ball. That'll be a base hit and an RBI.
Well, this hitter absolutely struggled with that pitch up and in, and the pitcher threw it right where he wanted to, but he must have been looking for it because he got a great swing on it.
Now here is Jamal Weeks. Oh, both runners on the move.
Strike 1.
Oh, they are both safe. And they did it without a throw on the double steal.
There's 1 out in the inning, but they let 2 guys advance bases with a great double steal.
Boy, that's got to be a manager's delight right there. Now you got a chance to put some runs.
It's aggressive managing, going for the double steal, and it worked.
And it'll be by Calcleto. Ground ball by Weeks. He grabs it, and he's in there, no play. Throw is there, and he is out.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
Nunez at the plate. He's trying to end this thing right here and now.
Well, any type of base hit now does the trick.
Now working on the 0-1 count now.
As a hitter with a runner on base, you want to stay aggressive. When you fall behind in the count, it makes it difficult to do that.
Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. And there it is. Could this be it? And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a wrap. I think you'll agree. And Steve, that ought to send these folks home. Graves is up now, and he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
And they can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. That pitch out of the zone from Anderson. Last game for the A's, they won. That was game one of the 2 games set here against Toronto. Line shot into center field, and that gets through for a base hit. And the runner from second on his way home, and they score him. That's run number 2. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities. This has really been a tough day for him, and it's gotten a whole lot tougher on that play. Hopefully this is not serious.
Well, you know, Gary, these things happen. There's no question.
Fielder mashes that one. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. He gets 3 guys home. Now they lead by 7.
Blue Jays just continue to do damage. They're flying around the bases today.
Fresh count of Bautista. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Sometimes we talk about poor pitching performances. When you get them, you get monster offensive output, and that's what's happening.
Well, no question.
Ground ball, and Weeks fields the ball. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Striking early. Big inning. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. 1 away. We're heading into May. This is the look at the standings for the East, brought to you by State Farm. It's the Rays in first. It's the Blue Jays in second. In third, the Red Sox. In fourth, the Yankees. And for the Orioles, last place. Now batting with 1 down, Jose Bautista. That one swung on, hit in the air. That's 2 gone. Altuve at the plate. The pitcher, Moscoso, swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Amazingly, it's going to be Taylor. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
You know, you change the hitter's eye level, you move the ball around, and you just cannot catch up to that high pitch. And they're just underneath everything. You're getting a lot of fly ball outs.
These are staffs who make it tough on hitters. Our leaderboard, lowest batting average against, brought to you by State Farm. Rays number 1, the Tigers second. In the third spot, the A's. Fourth, the Red Sox. And for the Blue Jays, they are in fifth.
Boy, 2 teams with pitching staffs with great stuff. Tough to get base hits against them. They make their quality pitches when they need to. You're going to have to lump your hits together to score some runs.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Fantastic chance here.
Oh, it was well struck. Good piece of hitting. The infield playing back. Had a little more ability to cover some ground, but he was able to get it by him.
Lyons is batting 0 for 1 thus far. Ducey will be called on to pitch as they make the pitching swap. Low for a ball, and it's 2-0.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
He delivers a swing and a foul off to the right side. And he fouls off another one. Swung on, bounced weakly to second, and he scoops it up. And he makes it to first in time.
I'd take a chance here right now to see where the Athletics sit in the American League. First in stolen bases, third in ERA, and they also show up in the top 5 in batting average with runners in scoring position. A real tribute to their patience at the plate. It's about discipline and making the pitcher bring the ball over and then hitting in the clutch.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
If the hitter pulls the trigger on this, he's got a chance to drive the ball. He opened up, was out in front, but the inside changeup can be dangerous.
So they can't make the play.
But, Gary, to make the error right there, you just don't want to do that. It's just not good baseball.
Just off the inside edge, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, slider, swung on and missed, 2-2. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Well, when the pitcher hits his spots and he sets you up for this pitch, it makes it very difficult. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't make contact.
And we're going to see Garcia here. He flew out his last time up. Slider just misses, 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Swung on and fouled away.
Foul!
The pitch. Swing and a high pop-up left side of the infield. And there's the third out. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2-1. Toronto's. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Time to be bundled up here if you're in the stands. A little hot chocolate wouldn't hurt either. And Curtis Granderson to bat. He homered back in inning number 2. Fly ball. And it goes foul. Now Moscoso with the 0-1 pitch.
Foul!
And Granderson another foul ball. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. One away.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And if you're spending time with Mom, show her you really care. Some quality time. Tune in Mother's Day. Los Angeles Angels will be on the road. They find themselves at the Rangers ballpark in Arlington. Hard grounded to short. Played by Pennington. Throw to first. Gets him, and there are 2 down.
He's got everything working for him right now. Every pitch, he's throwing for a strike. And that's 9 in a row that he's set down.
And here's the first one. Here's one hit very well deep. 1 away. And he'll have to hold at first. And a Prince Fielder in the box now.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. You just odd to make this move right now.
Ground out victim last time through. He homered back in inning number 2. Towards center field. Out number 2. The runners tag him from first. Chance here to check out the team batting leaders, courtesy of State Farm. Blue Jays number 1, second the Tigers, the Twins third, fourth the Royals, and we've got the Rangers. Oh, he's on the move for third. Swinging a drive, deep left center. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. And they score the run.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that dub and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
Altuve at the plate. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
Now, Gary, as you can see, this offense just keeps on rolling, keeps on producing. Why don't you keep on rolling, Gary?
And in this game, there's no such thing as piling on. You want to carry over. If you're hot now, keep it going. The pitcher, Moscoso, a swing line to left center, and that's through a base hit. Here's Bautista heading home, and he's in there. You love to see this kind of an effort. This is a single that becomes a double.
And you take a look at this slide. He goes in very hard into second base, full speed, able to beat a play.
And that was speed. Curtis getting the RBI chance. Well, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense made. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That's going to one hop off the wall. The run scores. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
This can be a dangerous play. The head-first slide into second.
Well, he goes diving in there and just gets his hands in underneath the tag. And fortunately, he's getting up and dusting himself off without injury.
Griffey at the plate now. Boy, this lineup is just pushing the pitching right now. It's tough to get anybody out. And the throws in time at first. Mercy, what a play. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's going to be Taylor. He's going to get things going here. Home half, seventh inning. It is the bottom of the seventh, and the count 1-0.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the seventh inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one to Bautista. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
And in the batter's box, it's Allen. Base hit his last time. Ball low for ball one.
Look, Gary, one out here in the seventh inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Really trying to drive that thing, but he missed it. 1-1.
Was a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
The 1-2 pitch. There's one that misses. 2-2. Holds off on that slider, and it's 3-2.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
3-2 on the way. Not going to get the call on that one. He's lost him. He'll get down to first with a walk.
Now, Gary, I'm not sure you're paying attention to this game, but first base was open there, and with the hitter coming up, I'd pitch around him too.
Lions at the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. Pitch. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
Great pitch. When you get it to break low in the zone like that with that kind of movement, awfully tough on the hitter.
Hit in the air to left center. Now it's 2 down. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. The Oakland series wraps up tonight. After that, they meet up with Joe Mauer, a road series facing the Twins. That is a 4-game road series. Following that, they'll have to deal with Evan Longoria. The Rays come into town. That team trumped them in their last set of games. Ackley will come in and pitch. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Pitch on the way. That second pitch cuts on a fastball, misses, and it's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. It's fouled off. No swing. Count goes to 2-2. The pitch. Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Blue Jays still out in front. It's Colon at the plate. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. This one swung on and driven hard. Garcia able to pull that one in. That's one away.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're number 2 at...
Singleton scored his last time around. And here's the first one. There's a swing and a smash. 2 away. Now the runner will have to hold at second. Owings up now. Flew out last time. He flew out his last time up. 2 outs and a runner on second. And he gets this one by him, 0-1.
Well, they've got him right where they want him. Once again, another runner in scoring position, and all game long they've delivered in the clutches. They have just been pounding the ball offensively.
This one's grounded foul, wide of first. On the ground to third. Nunez making the play. Throws to first, side is retired. So they pick up a hit. But for those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Drew a walk his last time. First pitch on the way. Oh, he lost control of that one, and that gets him. And we are going to see the warning go to the benches now. Enough of this. They do not want this to get out of hand.
Now, umpires have the ability to eject a player if they think a pitch is thrown at someone intentionally. A warning being issued right here, but the next guy may not get off with a warning.
Nunez at the plate. In his career, 269 off the Blue Jays. The pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. This is in the air, straight away left. That's one down. It's going to be Taylor. Last time up, flew out. Weeks on first. First one to Taylor. Here's the delivery. Ball belted deep left center field. Way back, way back. And out of here, a home run, 2 runs, 1 swing. They are still down big. Just came 2 runs closer. Now trailing by 6.
Well, Garrett, it's going to probably end up being too little, too late, but at least Oakland's starting to show a shift in momentum. Now, he's all over the place right now as he drills another guy.
Lyons at the plate now. He's hitless thus far. Flew out last time. Lyons settles in, wearing the collar thus far. There's a swing and a liner. And he throws in time for the force at second. Great out. And without that great diving play, there would have been no outs on this shot.
Well, he sucks it up like a vacuum cleaner, recovers quickly, and then the presence of mind to get the out at second base.
Kingray settling in. Struck out swinging last time. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1. Strike that time, and it's 0-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
As we check out the highlight reel of our player of the game. Talk about a great game. No further, Prince Fielder.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home runs that don't decide the game, have nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but not in this one. He had only that 1 hit, but that home run sealed the deal for his team. You can't find a more appropriate reason to be named the player of the game.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sent